Hi, 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 hi. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Nathaniel, and let us have a moment of silence. Well, 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 well. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being with me. Today I'm going to speak on the topic the conscious and subconscious mind. Yes, I want to say something about the conscious and the subconscious. For a long time, I have been paying attention to the conscious and the subconscious mind. And I learned a few things about the conscious and the subconscious, and even the superconscious. Now, I have learned a lot about thought process and the mind process of how the mind operate. And today I'm just going to talk a little about, not going into too much detail, but just basics. And so I realized that to be alert, to be here and now, we have to come to the knowledge of how the conscious mind operate and the subconscious operate. And so the subconscious mind is there to gather information, relay them back to you as you need them. And sometimes it comes suddenly to you, and if you don't be careful, it want to dictate the conscious mind. Because one of the things with the subconscious, because it has learned so much about life and about your ways and how you do things and how you operate, it want to continue to become your boss. And so therefore, you are a conscious person and you have a subconscious mind. It's like a contractor who decide that he want to build a building, and he has these subcontractors around, and he said, okay, this one, I want you to deal with the mechanical system of the house, like the air condition, the heater, and those things. And he will call another subcontractor and he say, I want you to deal with the electrical and the plumbing and all that. You call the plumbing person in, so you call the electrical pump. So you have all these different guys that comes in as subcontractor, but he's the one that comes in with the plan. And so are you today. You are the not the subconscious, but you are the conscious. And so now you basically set the rule and set the place of how you want things to be. And your subconsciousness collects all those information. And because of that, you find that sometimes you'll be doing things and you wonder, how did this happen? Because you were not conscious of what you were doing. But the subconscious already know how to take you from point A to point B. And so when it comes to your subconscious mind, if you allow it, it will take you further than you want to go. and it will also stop you from go where you want to go. So when it comes to consciousness, you have to be, number one, you got to be alert. You got to pay attention. You got to be direct. You cannot allow things to just fall wherever they want to fall, and things to happen where they want, how they want to happen. You have to pay attention. You have to deliberate in your action. It's like driving from one point to the next, and on your way, you drove there so many times. You have driven there so many times, and so it's like nothing, because you have come to that place of what you would call notoriety. You know the place. You get familiarized. Yep, that's the word. Familiarized with the area, with the place, and so you don't have to worry yourself how you're gonna get there, or what you how you things gonna go for you getting there. It's like playing an instrument. At first, you're conscious of what you're doing, and as a musician, I know that it takes time to develop. But after a while, you can run through those scales like nothing. You can run through that piano scale like nothing. You can play, your instrument with no problem. You can type with no problem, because you have developed in the subconscious the way of doing things. And so this subconscious, it's very powerful, but yet at the same time, it can, be controlled. You don't have to let it control you. You control it. There are people who have the habit of doing things that, they don't have the patience. They don't have all these characteristics that make life, beautiful. They're always in the negative, because their subconscious picked up all the negative vibes and negative, system that is there, and then it carries those negative. And so what happened now, when you really take a stock and you say to yourself, wow, why is this person acting like this? Why this? Why that? Not knowing that they are being driven by their subconscious. And so your subconscious is something that you got to pay attention to, your routine and how you continue to do the same thing over and over. And why? Because the subconscious has collect this information. It's like a camera that takes the film, and it holds it, and it develop it. And after it develop it, then you'll find that, oh my God, look at this. You don't have to pay too much attention to it. Things will happen. You don't have to, worry how you're going to, cut a fruit. You're going to do things around the yard. You just have that subconscious doing its thing. You're driving down. You're driving around town. Your subconscious just going. Sometimes you have to stop and say, wait, I don't want to go down here. You're leading me down here, but I don't want to go down here. I want to go someplace else. Let me take another route. And so, same thing with the way how we deal with people. Because of our subconscious, we sometimes become bossy, become obsessed, because of the way we've been, built by the constant, continuous routine, doing this thing over and over until it become a part of us. Can we break our subconscious? I think we can. We just have to change the way we do things, and instead of doing it a certain way, we decide that stop, don't do that no more. It takes time to develop another habit, but at least, if you decide that you want to do it, become conscious of it. And every time you see that you want to lead back to where you're coming from with the subconscious, you pull yourself back. It's like training a dog, and you put the leash on the dog, and that leash, you walking the dog, and instead of the dog walking you, you hold him close to you, and every time that he made a move to do the wrong thing, you jerk him back, and he realized, oops, yeah, until eventually he realized that he has to be under subjection. So your subconscious can be under subjection if you pay attention to what's been going on and put a halt to it. I like to say that the conscious mind is that mind that people who are very successful in life pay attention to the conscious mind. They pay attention to the subconscious, but more so the conscious mind, because the conscious mind is deliberate. And if you want to get something done, you have to tell yourself that this is what I want, and regardless of how it may feel or how I think or whatever, I'm not going to veer off from my path. So you set a straight path, and then you decide to go down that path. You see, many a times we do things and we do it, not that we do it the wrong way, but we do it different ways. And because of that, we did not get the full force of the benefit that we need. Now, I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree, but I know a thing or a few, and a thing or two, as they would say. And I believe that do a lot of reading, a lot of studying, get information in. A reader, they says, can become a leader. What you read can elevate you to a different stage, to where now you can do more than you even surprise yourself of what you could do. So the conscious mind is where you meditate more, take time to be silent, to be at ease, to be peaceful, to pay attention to what's going on around you, but not let it destroy or detect, or not really detect, but don't let it take control of what is going on around you. It is said, greater is he that is in you than he that is outside of you. And the other thing is that it says that don't worry about the enemy outside, but worry about the enemy inside, because the enemy inside will tear you down to zero, and the enemy outside can't do you no harm unless it's been inside. So your conscious mind is something that helps you to make logical decision, to really get yourself in position for great things to happen, and you don't have to worry about whether you're going to fall down, in the sense that make no sense of yourself, but because of your constructive way of seeing things, you be patient about life, you find that life will be great. Now with the subconscious, he's just there waiting to take over. And so you have to really pay attention when you find yourself doing things that sometimes you don't even want to do it, but you find yourself doing it, and because you have developed a ritual, and that ritual turn you into something that is not nice. So enough with the subconscious and enough with the conscious. What is the greatest part of it? The superconscious, which is this that is download from the heavenly realm, from the spiritual realm. That is powerful, and that's something that I can go into later, next video, because that one really need to dissect and pay attention to very well. So I want to thank you again for this short video, and I pray that you will pay attention to your subconscious and your consciousness. And if you are conscious, that means you're alert now, not tomorrow, but now, not yesterday, but now. Living the now is where it's all the power lies. So thank you, appreciate you. Remember now to share this video and subscribe for me, and like and comment. I thank you so much. Nathaniel is out. Thank you.